to make the baby carrots for my Oozy. Instead of doing the peas and carrots that's mixed together, I like to do it glazed carrots. I'm gonna use half of this bag. I asked for 1 pound in my recipe, and I'm just gonna be doing half of this. So I'll be showing y'all how to make that. All right, for the glazed carrots, what you put is 1 tablespoon of butter with a tablespoon of brown sugar, and you just let them mix together. And then you toss in half a teaspoon of cinnamon and then the pound of the carrots. And you just keep tossing them and cover it and just stir occasionally. And they're so good. It goes really well with lamb. I don't think if this is one of those things that you'll understand until you try. So just trust me on it. You'll love it. So now I've put in the carrots, just giving them a stir. And then I'm gonna put a sprinkle of this Himalayan sea salt. I love using that in the kitchen. The salt kind of throws off the sweet. It's just a delicious combination. And I'm just going to toss this and cover it and leave it on medium. And I'm going to start with the beef. So I don't like to make a mess when I'm cooking, so I'm going to be using the pot that I'm cooking my rice in to cook the peas and then cook the beef. And if anything, all it's doing is flavoring my pot for the rice. And then here, the carrots is a different story because it's got kind of like that sauce on it. But on this pan, I've got my almonds, the pine nuts. I'll be putting the peas and the ground beef here so I can use the pot. I don't like a lot of dishes. I like to try to just keep up with it as we go along because I do have to leave the house. My kids have taekwondo practice and I want to have as much ready as possible. So with the peas, I'm just sauteing them with some oil and a sprinkle of salt. And I'm just going to give it a saute until it's not crunchy, when it's just cooked. And that's it. So the carrots need to cook down for about, I want to say 5 to 10 minutes. They'll still have a slight crunch to them, but they will have all that nice sweetness from the brown sugar, and it's just going to be so good with your rice. You're going to really like it. The carrots are done, and they're ready just to be put on the side. Alright, so now the peas are ready, and I'm going to take the same pot, put it back on the stove, put some olive oil, and do the beef. And I'll be posting the recipe right now. So here I have the drizzle of olive oil with the pound of beef, half of an onion diced small. I have a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of the chicken bouillon powder, and then half a teaspoon of allspice. And I'm just cooking it until the beef is fully cooked, and I'll be putting it on the pan and then starting my rice. Alright, so now for the rice, I have the other half of the onion, sauteing in some canola oil. And then I'm going to be putting to it 4 cups of this rice. I use parboiled basmati rice. This does not need washing or soaking because it's just like Uncle Ben's rice. You don't wash your Uncle Ben's rice either. It's parboiled, so it's already been treated. So yeah, 4 cups of this. And I'll be counting this time so I don't pull what I did with the cheesecake. 2, 4. Okay, and then I'll be putting in a teaspoon of turmeric and 1.5 tablespoons of chicken bouillon powder. And I'll season the salt very lightly. I don't want it to be too salty because everything else has a lot of flavor. So for parboiled basmati rice, otherwise known as silla rice, for every cup of rice, you need 2 cups of liquid. And it works every time. This is foolproof rice. Actually, my mother-in-law calls this Drizzle because anybody can do it. Really, it's foolproof. Alright, now that the rice came to a full boil, I'm gonna cover it and put the heat on low and just leave it for at least like 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll check on it so I can fluff the rice and see if it's finished. Alright, and this is the rice. I just fluffed it. I just want y'all to see how nice it looks. Very easy. I'm actually gonna make a little plate just so I can show y'all what it looks like all together, and I'll still show y'all what it looks like at